Welcome back to the Crit Shack. You're joining us here in episode 11. The boys are back. You've got Ty, the DM, along with the party members, Caleb, me, myself, Phil there, Jesse, and Isaiah. And we are going to be hitting hard right back into this story. The last time we left off, we were coming out of Xendros, or at least Awyn was coming out of Xendros' market, and we're going to catch up with the brothers and see what's going on.
All right, so a couple things. We're not going to have a crazy recap, but the three things in particular I'll mention. So Byzantium Shard, that's what you guys found out was what was causing the spell plague, and that's somewhere in the north, and you're not sure where it is, but that's what you set out to figure out and stop. So that's somewhere in the north, but you haven't really had a chance to do anything else with that at the moment, because Gur got kidnapped, and that's where we're at right now. And then, is it kidnapped if it's a dragon? I don't know, because he's not a kid, but we'll figure it out. All right.
Dragon
napped. Yeah. And then also we have the fact. So like the whole last time, you guys pretty much were in the sewer labyrinth, making your way through that, and then you realized where all these creatures were coming from, the shape changers that I think you guys investigated further and found out that it was some kind of bird creature, right? Mm-hmm. And you found out that they're coming from the mountain. So that's something that is new information for you all, and you're resting in the church that was abandoned, where you had a battle showdown with some Phoenix Fire people in those dark robes, and before you defeated them, and you were able to rest a little bit, get a little nappy nap before you set out. And you met some silent blades that were sent to investigate, but they didn't know you, and they were drow, and they said they'd keep watch while you all rested. All right, so that's where we're at. So you eventually stumble out of Xendros Emporium, got lost in all the different aisleways, and when you go back through the portal, the single guard that was there that you guys freaked out is not there, and you can't find your buddies anywhere. But the town's in front of you.
Okay. All right. Knowing my brothers, I'm going to walk into the town and find the nearest pub.
All right, so you're walking, and it's like pitch black the middle of the night when all this is going down, because that's the whole reason you guys were going to rest. You do hear out of the eerie silence, because most of the town's just like dead quiet. There's a tiny voice that's yelling for, and it's not in distress, but it's like a annoying, like, where are you voice kind of deal, like inquisitive, that's high pitched, and it's like, Rin, where are you, Rin? Come out, I need to talk to you. But you can't really see where the voice is coming from. You can continue on or investigate, that's totally up to you.
All right, I'm going to oh my goodness, where was it? My computer just fell asleep. Good. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to cast my cantrip Light on the tip of... Ooh, what am I carrying? Let's see. On the very tip of the hilt of my sword on my hip.
Your sword shines light 30 feet, I think, too.
Does it?
Yeah, I think it dimly shines light 30 feet as well.
I couldn't remember if it did or not. Let me look.
That's a 15-foot radius, I mean.
Yeah. Okay. Now, yeah, I'm going to cast Light, my cantrip of Light, on the hilt of my sword, so it's going to radiate light from that point.
Okay.
Up to 20 feet in diameter for an hour.
All right.
So I'm going to cast that and then kind of walk around, and I'm going to also roll investigation to kind of see if I can tell where that noise is coming from a little bit more.
All right.
That was an 18.
All right. So you lift your sword up in the air, and you start walking towards the sound of the voice, and there's this little girl. She's like 7 or 8 years old, who's like standing on a fence that is like to go inside to another house, and she is just like trying to yell over the fence towards this house, but as the light hits her, she stumbles and falls off the fence. But it's not like a big thing or anything.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna like walk over to her and see if she's okay.
Oh. What are you trying to do here? Why'd you startle me like that?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. I saw you fell, and I wanted to make sure that you were okay.
I'm fine. I would have been more fine if you never had tried to do that in the first place.
Okay, I'm sorry. Who is it that you're looking for? I'm looking for somebody as well.
I'm looking for my friend. Thank you very much. I haven't seen him in a couple days. And she does like the thing that, like as a parent of Belle, she literally puts her hands on her hips and like does like a head bobble as she's talking to you.
All right. So let me get this straight, just so I'm not confused here. You haven't seen your friend for a couple days, and judging by how dark it is out here and where the moon is, it's really late at night. Why are you deciding to look for her right now?
I've been looking for him for 3 days or a couple days. Thank you. I'm not good at math, but I just couldn't find him, so I was just gonna check again. I check periodically. I mean, are you my parent? I don't really think you're my parent.
I mean, I'm not your parent, but I'm also somebody that's willing to help if you are gonna, not be a spoiled little brat like you're acting like.
And she just kind of rolls her eyes at you and goes back to trying to climb the fence to yell for her friend. She's like, he hasn't been seen, and that's not good news when people go missing here, so I'm just trying to figure out where he might have been, okay?
So why is that not good news?
Because they come back all weird.
What do you mean back all weird? Like tired or sick?
They act like nothing. They don't even like answer you when you talk to them.
Where did your friend go missing from?
I mean, he didn't show up to play the next day when we were going out to play. We always get up in the morning to play, and he didn't show up the day that I was trying to meet him.
All right. Well, do you know where your friend's house is?
It's right here. There's a fence, and my friend's house is on the other side of the fence.
Okay. How big is this fence, Ty?
It's just like a really crappy made fence, just like to mark the boundary. It's like the one where there's a post and 2 little connecting slats.
Oh, so it's not even like a total fence. It's like just the door.
Yeah, she's just like on it, like yelling over it. She could definitely get in through it if she wanted to.
Okay. All right. Well, look here. Since you've been so nice to me, how about this? You seem like you've been up and out here for a while. You help me and I'll help you. How about that?
I mean, you don't seem...
What?
Well,
Janie has COVID.
I don't have any better options, so I guess, but...
I'll have my second shot.
Okay, what do you need from me?
I'm looking for my brothers, a group of guys that came through probably either late late this afternoon, or maybe just a couple hours before I walked through just now. You would have definitely noticed them, definitely from out of town. One of the guys is very noticeable. Whitish, pale skin, black hair. Have you seen anybody like that?
They were with one of the unspeakables that we don't talk to.
Wait, you're saying my brothers were with one of the unspeakables?
I mean, they act all nice to outsiders because they want to lure them in. So,
Can I move this over?
your brother may not be around for much longer.
Do you know which way they were heading?
I mean, there's all kinds of places where people just go missing from. I mean, I'm hoping my friend is like just
Isn't that cool?
being
I got one of these too.
like very quiet and just didn't need some time alone, but I doubt that. I think that he went missing too. But they all kind of just disappear, and they end up near the mountain eventually.
And then I told him.
Near the mountain eventually. Okay.
Are rolling very well.
I'm assuming this gentleman this unmentionable, unspeakable that my brothers were with looked like a town guard. Does that make sense?
Yeah, most of the guards they're all like that now. Nobody messes with them.
Okay. Do you know where this mountain is?
And she points up, and in the distance there's a huge mountain range, but there's one bigger than the others. And that's what she points to.
All right. Well, we're not gonna be able to do anything by ourselves with what I believe is probably happening. And I don't really know what's happening, but if whoever this is strong enough to kidnap my brothers, or at least lure them into some place, then we're definitely gonna need help. Is there anyone around town that we can trust? Anybody that we can go to ask for help?
I can't. I mean, everybody just kind of keeps to themselves now, but I think there's one inn in town that is all right. They kind of shelter people and try to get them out of town as fast as possible. They try to get them to leave here.
All right, can you take me there?
Yeah, man. She takes you up to an inn. It's called the Slumbering Serpent, because they had the choice between the Slumbering Serpent and the Golden Grain Inn last time, and the Golden Grain Inn was the no one. But,
oh yeah, I do. All right, so I'm gonna go inside the inn and walk up to the bar like I'm not 16 years old.
She does not go inside.
Okay. As I'm going in and I notice that she's not following me, I turn and look at her and say, "Hold on right here. Don't go anywhere. And what's your name?"
It's Selena, and I try to take care of myself, and I don't like to go into places that I don't know how to get out of, and I don't go in. I've never gone in there before, but I've heard they're friendly, but I'll take my chances.
Well, I mean, if you come in with me, I can keep you safe, but I also understand. I just don't want you to be out here by yourself.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Money.
Okay.
It's for your birthday.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I rolled a 5, and that's with my plus.
He says, "Yeah, you look like you can really take care of yourself. I think that I'll be better off like out here by myself."
At that, I slowly unsheath my sword and just kind of show it off to her and then put it back in the hilt.
I thought you had it out already.
No. The sword, the light is on the
Gotcha.
on the very tip of the hilt. Or yeah, the hilt. Sorry, I slide the sword out. I show it to her, and then I put it back in the sheath on my hip.
I've been wrong before. Let's go.
All right, so we go inside.
She actually
Go together.
she's very tiny, but she
You know what I'm saying?
pushes
Like a flavor.
past you to walk in first.
So,
Okay, so we go inside. I go up to the barkeep, and I sit down and I ask for a pint.
All right, and there's a guy cleaning the glass in there. There's a dude that looks like he has like a little cart that he pushes around, and there's like items on the cart, and there's a couple people in here like talking in hushed voices.
oh my gosh, no way.
But he just grunts and he goes to grab you a drink. The bartender does.
Okay. Let's see what to do. And I say, and one for my friend here, and point and kind of gesture towards Celine.
He does the rock eyebrows at you and just kind of shakes his head.
The rock eyebrows. That was good. I can totally visualize that. That's awesome. All right. Well, sir, thanks for the drink. I do have a question for you.
What
What
can I do for you?
What's your name?
It's Kyle.
Kyle?
Mhm.
Tim.
Well, Kyle, how long you been working here?
Been in this town from the day I was born. Made my living here. Built this with my own hands.
Has anything strange been happening in the last, I don't know, couple months maybe or longer?
Oh yes, you need to get out
Where's he at?
of here right now.
I need to get out of here. I can't get out of here right now. I'm looking for my brothers.
If you're looking for your brothers, they're probably already gone. You should leave. Take that girl with you, and take that dude that won't get out of the town because he thinks he knows better than us. That's trying to sell his wares. Y'all need to all get out before it's too late.
Get the flock out.
What dude are you talking about?
He's pointing at the guy with the little cart that has all the items on it.
All right. I kind of look at Kyle and nod and say thank you, and I'll have another one if you don't mind.
All right, you're not really heeding my advice, I see.
Not yet, sir. Not yet, Kyle. I'm not leaving town without my brothers, and I'll do whatever I need to do to make sure that doesn't happen. So, I appreciate the fair bit of warning, and I do appreciate it, Kyle. But unfortunately, seems to be like there's people going missing in this town. I wouldn't say me and my brothers are heroes, but we don't like to let people that are being used or enslaved just go free. So we're going to do our best to make sure we can help out in this situation. And I think you've given me all the information that I need right now, and I appreciate it, Kyle.
Look, see here. I don't want this to be you to misunderstand what's going on. I get what you're saying, but I've had this conversation many times.
That is so weird.
If you're not gonna leave town,
So
and
it's not
at least stay the night here, I'll figure out where your brothers are, and I'll point you in that direction. But it's a death wish.
All right, then I'll have a room for tonight, and I'm going to go talk to old Pushcart over here and see what he has to say for himself.
Okay.
And I asked Kyle, do you know his name?
He's a traveling merchant from the north. I think he said his name was Boris. He's upset that nobody in town's talking to him. I told him he just needs to leave because he doesn't understand who he's talking to, and it's only a matter of time before somebody gets him. The same as your friends, but he's probably more stubborn than you are. So
We'll see about that. And I take his pint and I chug it and I slam it on the table and slide it back to him. And I turn around and walk towards Boris. How far away from Boris am I?
It's a small little inn, so probably like 20 feet.
Okay. As I'm about 10 to 5 feet from him, I go, Boris, my old friend, how are you, my good man?
And he turns and he says, I have no knowledge of who you are, but you're actually speaking with me, which is a plus.
Oh, yes, Boris, you're the traveling merchant from the north. You've been here for a while, and I've bought from you in the past, and I cannot wait to have a conversation with you, my good friend.
Are you here to escort me back home?
I can if you would like, but I do have a couple questions here for you. I noticed that nobody seems to be talking to you, and I was curious, and you said it yourself just now, and I was curious, why is that? Why do people have a tendency to shy from you in this town?
Nobody, I mean, they just don't talk. They're very like, I go up and I say I have items. You come and you grab some items from me, and we can make a deal. And they just stare at me like I'm not even there. I don't understand. Then they go off and talk to other people. I thought where I'm from, I mean, I'm very amicable. Like friends are all like, I have lots of friends. I have good friends. I have powerful friends. But nobody seems to want to buy anything from me here. And this is bad for business. So if you were to escort me back home, I would make it worth your while.
Where's home, Boris?
The through the pass at World's End. That's the city where I'm from.
All right, I have a question for you. In your time here, this morning I was separated from my brothers, and I was curious if you had seen them or not, as you were selling your wares or not selling your wares. Unfortunately, if you've seen them pass, one is taller than me. I'm only 16, so I'm not super tall, but taller than me, pale white skin.
I will
dark.
stop you. I will stop you. The only person that I have not had that I've had the fortune to meet so far today that is not someone who stares blankly at me and does not respond to any of my proposals is you. So I'm guessing that I have not seen your friends.
All right. Well, Boris, I appreciate it. Don't leave town quite yet. I need to find my brothers, and then we'll do our best to escort you home.
I will not, as I've told bartender man Kyle here many a times, I will not leave town by myself because it is a death wish to travel by myself. I am not a fighter. I'm more friend and lover, to be honest. So the fact that no one likes me here is just more mind blowing to me than anything. So, but I will. You know where to find me. I will be here.
All right, Boris. Well, thank you. Then I'm going to turn around and walk up to the barkeep, ask for a room for the night.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm asking for the room, I'm going to explain to Selena that she needs to either go home or find somewhere safe tonight, and then meet me here tomorrow morning, and we'll go from there.
We keep picking up people.
I knew that you were just, your sword is fancy, but you're sure aren't. But fine, I will see what happens, and I'll come back tomorrow, but thanks for nothing, I guess.
We'll find your friend, I promise.
You're so nice to her when she's so mean to you.
I mean, all right. My mama didn't raise no moron.
All right. So you're gonna go to bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
All right, and unlike these unfortunate souls here, that nothing happens while you're asleep, and then we will actually pick up with everybody. During the time that you guys rested, is there anything that you guys are gonna do? I don't know if anybody investigated the church or anything like that, or you guys can talk about anything that you want to do as you're resting, because it's a short rest. It's not like you're actually going to sleep.
Thought we did. Search the church.
I think you kind of looked around in the basement area, but you didn't look around like the entire church, the entirety of it.
Well, let's do that.
Yeah, I'm going to be meditating for the 4 hours we're there, so I won't be available.
All right, you can roll some investigation. What are you gonna do during the time when you're resting and stuff?
I'm picking the brain of the drows about the silent blades and all that.
19.
All right, so they're outside keeping watch. So you're outside with them.
Yep.
All right, 19. So throughout the church, you don't really see a lot. It's pretty run down and like boarded up and been abandoned for a while. Almost like somebody like just up and left a long time ago. But you do find like in an office area letters all and like correspondence throughout that seem like not from the same time, that they're not as old as everything else in the church. So like the letters mention a lot of different events and stuff, but nothing that you really can track or follow. But there are a few like key things that roll. Well, actually you already rolled for it. So you notice like there's a phrase repeated over and over at the beginning. It says hail the heart of fire at the beginning of each letter, and then at the end of each letter it says let it burn ever brighter, and that's how it's ended every time. But like the things that are actually in the letters are kind of mumbo jumbo nonsense that you can't really, like, it doesn't seem very important to you. Just random talks about who they're gonna take next and things like that in town. Alright, and then we have... Alright, so yeah, that's about all that you find in the church. Alright, Drago, you're chilling out with the drow. Alright, so do you want to talk to them about anything in particular? They're just trying to be as hidden as possible, watching out for you all while you rest.
I want to ask him about Uncle Zoltan. What happened?
Okay, there's a boy and a girl, so you can approach either. They're both pretty, like archery heavy, like it seems, but there's two different ones
So
out there.
Either one, it doesn't matter. I'll talk to the dude.
Mm-hmm. And you did. All right.
My heart's sold out to Xendros. They'll need a sweet shot.
Can't have anybody else in your life. All right.
So what happened to Zoltan?
I'm sorry. Who are you speaking of?
Zoltan, one of the king's leaders of the Underdark. Pretty sure he was probably the sole king leader of the Underdark at one point. His house. You're a drow, right? What happened to him?
You speak very openly on matters that you may not fully understand. If you know of Zoltan, he does not like his name mentioned in the general
I'm his
public.
I'm his nephew.
So you've seen him before?
Yeah, I learned all my stuff from him. He trained me for a while. I left right when the rebellion happened. He had to get me out before the Civil War happened. So I want to know, is he alive or dead?
Depends on who you ask.
So nobody knows?
He's... roll like a persuasion for me. Because...
This is not a light subject for Drow, I would assume.
I got a 13.
We keep this matter close to the chest. If you, I feel like your answer will be answered, but I do not think that I'm the one that should answer it for you.
Fair enough. I won't push it. But if you ever come in contact with him, tell him I'm looking for him. And I hope he's doing well.
I do have a proposition for you, and maybe we can help each other out if you are willing to like help me out.
Sure, I don't see why it would be a problem.
My colleague and I are here to investigate what's going on in this town. Now, there's a Crimson Order presence in this town too, but there's a bunch of some sort of beasts that we're not sure what they are still. But if we're gonna go into this mountain, and there's a way that we can take out the Crimson Order that are in this town, we're not opposed to that option. Yes, there will be some civilian casualties, but we think that the good will outweigh the bad if you were to find a way to do that.
I'm not all for civilian casualties. I mean, my squad, we try to avoid that at all possible. But I will help you on the matter, in essence of figuring out what's going on with this town. If history hasn't lost my memory here, I'm pretty sure our fathers came across this town a long time ago.
That's been... I'm letting the truck pass, guys. Could you hear that too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I can always hear it in the video. That's why I was just... Yes, funny you mentioned history. This town has been a nuisance even before this event. That's why, I mean, we were sent here with with the instructions to do whatever must be done. And if we can just take this town off the map forever, I think that might be the best option. If you were to help us, I could maybe answer that question for you that you...
I can help you as long as it's not going to bring civilian casualties. If you let me know what your plan is and what you're planning to do with the town, maybe what I'm telling you is my team, we're really good at investigating things and seeing what the root problem is. I think the town is covered by some deep, dark magic that's creating problems here. It's been going on for years. If we can figure out the source and cut it at its head, at the root, then maybe we would more likely save a lot of lives and help you get the job done as well. I'm just telling you, I'm more than willing to help. I'm just not willing to get my hands dirty with innocent lives.
And you said that you're close to Zoltan? I don't understand. Like, we have a chance here to do something, and you talk about we can't, if we evacuate the town or like let everyone know what's going on, the Crimson Order will leave too. If we can destroy them and the town in the process, we kill two birds with one stone, and yes, maybe a few hundred people die.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, let me think about it. How's that? And then also, how about you just tell me what your plan is, and then we can go from there.
Our plan is going to evolve as we go into wherever we're going, because we're not sure what's inside. But we're looking for a way to destroy everything so that we can just be done with this.
What you're looking for is inside the volcano. And what I'm gathering here, because I'm not a complete idiot, is more than likely it's going to be something that's going to cause catastrophic events.
If it's indeed a volcano, we can just try to make it erupt, and then it would take out the entire town.
Okay. What would be... Why? Why would you just want to wipe out the town and not at least try to save some people? I guess that's what my answer. My question is, what's the rush? If the town's been here for years, you guys haven't squashed it or surrendered it. I get totally destroying the Crimson Order, and I'm on board with that 100%. But what I'm not cool with is killing innocent lives. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell the rush is.
It's not a rush. It's been years that this has been happening. This is an opportunity that we didn't have before. we can now take it. We might be able to just start fresh with this area of the world. Every time we've had to put down more than you know of uprisings here of different malevolent forces that are trying to take over the world. If we didn't, the world would already be plunged into chaos. So this is, I feel like, the best case scenario. You just think it over, and when the opportunity presents itself, figure out what side you're going to be on.
Sure. But just to let you know, I will talk with the Scooby-Doo gang.
Is that what you call yourselves?
Not really.
All right.
We're like the hit squad.
Okay. All right. So now, are you done with the conversation, by the way? Sorry, Drago. I did not mean to cut you off.
Nope. I got what I needed to know.
All right. So it's about the end of the 4 hours of our rest time. At this point, Awyn, the reason why we didn't do anything else with you from earlier is because in the morning, the innkeeper was true to his word, which you picked wisely with the course of the person you spoke with. You chose the good inn with the person who is actually trying to help people out. But he's able to bring a figure to you who's the mayor of this town. And he is trying his best to figure out how to save his town, but he doesn't know how. But he has heard of what happened the night prior with your brother's group, and the fact that they didn't get taken and they didn't die throughout it. He is interested in having words with them, and so he's gonna take you and go to them both together.
But one thing that we can.
Sounds good.
All right, so that's
You know
when
what,
you guys.
Oh, sorry.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to stop it.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys both arrive as they're gearing up, ready to set out. All right. So that's when you guys actually get to the church, and they're getting ready to go to the mountain.
So we see Awyn now?
Yeah, Awyn and an unknown figure is with them.
Baby bro!
What's up, brother?
Doing alright?
I'm great. I slept in a nice comfy bed last night. How was your night?
Wasn't too bad. We got a couple of drow elves over here that's hanging out with us. We figured out where Gur is. He's in this volcano.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so glad to hear that. I haven't been able to make contact with him, and I have no idea. I've been so worried about him.
Yeah, he's in here camped up with some weird ass big bird beings.
Well, that would be why the mayor would like to talk to us. That's who this is, by the way, and I don't know his name yet, but this is the mayor of this town, and he wants to talk to us about maybe helping out.
When Drago pointed to the drow, though, they were not there. So like
Yeah,
they're invisible.
they're like,
So you're just like, you're like, oh yeah,
The
nothing.
drown's like, okay.
hey, Awyn. And when you talk to them, you have to talk like really slow because they're kind of dumb.
Okay. Why are you laughing right now, Drago?
I'm not. Oh,
Okay.
Winston's in a tent. He's meditating.
He's
Okay.
Thought it was in the church.
Yeah.
Winston made a tent inside the church for some reason.
It's a metaphysical tent.
Yeah.
He's in there jacking off.
Hey,
Oh, my
I've
goodness.
got a ring of spell storing that I would like for you guys to cast into.
What do you want? I have an inflict wounds. That's a 3d10 necrotic.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's a touch spell.
That's true. It is a touch spell.
It's all right.
That's
Okay.
So if you do that now, it's a.
I have to use the slot.
Well,
Yeah.
what if we?
Okay.
I was trying to do it before he started meditating.
Did you have any slots before you meditated, Isaiah?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I still had two leveled ones.
So you could have thrown a couple things in there if you wanted to.
Okay.
So that one and what else?
I shield or featherfall.
Shield's a good one.
Yeah, shield.
He doesn't have
Yeah.
cure capabilities.
And I'll fill the rest with cure.
Okay.
I have 2 of them now.
What's that?
A whole party cure.
Do you really?
Healing wounds, yeah.
It's not a spell though. It's a howl.
It's a
So it's
howl.
like an ability.
But it gives
Put the howl. In
Yeah, I'm gonna put my bonus action in your ring.
All right. So Winston, yeah, you're done meditating as
Okay. Yep.
this is all going on too. So as Awyn comes up, this is
Okay.
everybody's
I'm gonna walk out and give him a hug. Good to see him.
Winston.
It's always nerve wracking when he disappears for a couple of days.
I'm good. I met a chick named Selena. Not in that way, Drago. Not in that way. She was like 7. All right. She lost her friend. I'm trying to help her. Probably the same situation that the mayor's been dealing with and that you guys are now dealing with.
She met you. Did you tell her to come with you, or did you want her to stay where she's at?
I'll
Because she
believe it.
met you that morning, just like normal.
I'm not very long, and I'm saying help her in quotes.
Yeah, I was going to tell her to stay put while we check it out now that the mayor's kind of helping out too.
little bro, you moving on up to the east side. I like that.
She is 7. She's 7 years old.
She did roll her eyes though when you told her to stay put, but she listened at least.
Good.
Hey, you got lost in Xendros shop, didn't you?
Yeah, when I came out, it was like freaking midnight. The dude was gone that was guarding the city, and y'all were all gone. I had no idea what was going on. Luckily, I just meandered into the town and found Selena, the little girl I was telling you about.
Well, your brother got lost in Xendros' eyes, so
Yeah, no question there, Drago. You still a single woman man there?
I kind of did that on purpose to leave you there, so you kind of give get me in, one-on-one. Give me a good rapport, I guess. I don't know.
Are you kidding me? I found so many toys in there that I was going to buy without supervision, then realized I didn't have any gold.
and that's why.
You guys you're all having this back and forth, right? The guy that you brought with you has now crossed his arms and is just
We
like,
totally ignored. I did. He introduced us, and we totally ignored him with just a conversation.
yeah. I mean, this is exactly what teenagers would do.
I ask him what's up, but telepathically as I'm talking to Awyn.
Is he allowed? Can he respond with that?
Yes, yep. He can. He has full conversation like ability. It's almost like what's the why did I forget her name? Galadriel.
Almost Professor X.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
So this, however, does not freak him out. He is not
Okay.
off guard by this, but he starts to have a conversation with you as he's leaned up against this wall, listening to this back and forth between your 2 brothers in the background.
I ask him what his name is.
It's Omend, Mayor Omend. This is my town, or at least I'm trying to keep hold of my town.
And what's going on? What's going on, Mayor? Like, why are we here, and what can you tell us about this presence?
Well, I sent word to the world's end, and they sent you some people to investigate. Those were the Drow from the Silent Blades. That's how I figured out. My eyes and ears in the city found out that you guys were here, but there's at least 50 of those copies of people that I know of already in the city, and most of them are the guards. I know they're coming from the mountain, but no one's been able to really get in there.
Speak freely and tell me and my brothers what we need to do and how we can help.
And at that, as the back and forth continues, I'm just imagining that it's continuing the whole time. Like,
Yeah, because he was talking. Although, Winston, were you talking to him telepathically?
yeah.
Yes. Yep. That's why I told him to speak freely now when he tells us what we need to do.
Got you. Okay. Because I was going to say he wasn't talking out loud. It would have been hilarious if he was. We would have thought he was nuts.
Yeah.
Keep talking to himself.
That would
This
be
guy,
funny.
man.
Yeah, because I get the impression this guy kind of understand, like he can communicate as well, or like understands it. Most creatures, it says most creatures, like it's a conversation. So
I can't hear any music playing.
I don't have any playing either.
same.
Oh,
There it
now
goes.
it's playing. Can you guys hear it now?
Uh-huh.
If you want to introduce, yeah, I think Awyn and I are still kind of going back and forth.
Yeah. So as he says,
Oh,
like,
definitely, yeah.
and you guys are arguing, he's like, over top of you all, he says, "I don't do this lightly, but you all are the. I mean, every other group that's ever been attacked by these people have been taken. You haven't, so that makes you different than others. What we need all the help we can get at this point. It's kind of down like an uphill battle, if you will, like with the amount of people that are in this town that are changed."
I'm sorry. Awyn tried to introduce you. I was just excited to see my brother again. Yeah, I would like to talk to you about that.
If you save us, and I'm at your mercy. We have some treasures here that I could give you, but I mean, we are a small town. I will give you what we have, in hopes that you can take and save us. But
Dude, we'll do it for the beer.
what's here? And you like there's a chest that he like is having like a servant bring in, and he just like is waving the.
No, we listen. I tell
Yeah,
everyone.
Winston looks over at Awyn like, nope. Where's our money?
Listen, I tell everyone this. Gladly to do the job, but it's gonna cost you. We're a highly paid group because we do the job well,
Mhm.
and we'll get it done.
Does your group have a name?
I thought we were the
For the boys.
The boys. It doesn't inspire much confidence, but the fact that you survived a night full of terrors does. Yeah, most of the guards that were under my control at some point, they're for sure not anymore. There's also random civilians that have been changed over. So we're slowly but surely, and this is over the course of a week. So I would hate to see what happens long term with this. I mean, I don't think this would just stay here.
Well, I will tell you, as far as the name goes, we were leaning towards the Care Bears, but that got taken. Secondly, do you have any idea what's causing it? When did it start?
It started a week ago, and already a large percentage of our town has been taken over by this.
People just started randomly getting under control of some power?
They disappear, and then a day or two later, they come back changed.
Okay. Well, that Drow squad over there that was come to investigate, they're convinced that whatever's going on is definitely in that volcano.
I mean, that is also what I think. And since you're going there, I'm hoping that you can solve our problems, or at least help. You're the best shot we have. We don't. I will say that if you approach the volcano, everything in town is probably going to turn and face you as well. So I can rally those loyal to me to intervene for a bit, but I don't know how long that'll last.
All right. Anybody got a plan?
We got some Drow.
There's a... I mean... There's at least 50 people I know of that are in the town that are changed. How many do you think you killed in the night prior?
I'm not sure. Kind of lost count after 20.
I mean, that's a good start.
How many did we kill?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
We can take out as many as you want. I think there might be some sort of entrance in the tunnels, but you've been down there all night, so I don't think that if you haven't found it, I don't think that you will. There is an entrance to the mountain that it's like a main entrance too, but we can try to keep off anything that comes and tries to attack you.
All right. Can I speak to my brothers here for a minute and give us a second?
Yes.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yeah. The drow come up to you guys too, like to be in your little huddle.
All right. I gotta tell the drow. Just give us a 5 minute. 5 minute. You know.
And you hold up your hand in 5 minutes, and then you look away to talk to your brothers, and then you look back, and you're like 5 minutes again, and they're gone.
Okay, good.
Disappeared.
Cause I gotta share what the drow kind of planning in the midst of all this.
All right, can you
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I can hear. Right before Drago starts to talk, Awyn steps up and goes, "All right, I don't really know what we're about to talk about, Drago, but we really got to figure out a better name."
That's good. I like that. That was awesome.
Because I'm just saying, that dude looked at us like we were a bunch of chumps, and we were like, "We don't really know our name. What are we?"
Fine. Fair enough.
I'm just saying, like, Gur, we found out Gur is a platinum dragon. So why can't we should come up with a name like the Platinum Dragons or something cool like that like instills like fear and like confidence and not like the
Platinum
boys.
Dragons sounds like a boy band.
It does. Not my best option. I'm just saying I only had that short 30 seconds to think about it.
Is the Jets.
Gur, because like Gur's kind of our mascot. He's a platinum dragon. We're the platinum dragons. I don't know. I'm just saying we need something better than like the gang or like whatever we are.
The One Directions.
Duly noted.
The Wonder.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I just didn't know what to say. Like,
I don't know either. I'm just saying. But we got to brainstorm this. Like maybe while we're cutting somebody's head off, if somebody gets a cool idea, be like, "Hey, write this down."
while we're thinking about it, I gotta tell you guys, I had a conversation with the drow, and Drago's leaning in, and he's trying to be as quiet as possible because he knows that they could probably still hear anyways. But he's just gonna tell you because he already told him he was gonna tell you guys. Listen, that drow squad that came in, those two that were sitting over there, they're sent here to not only investigate the town, but they're gonna level this town.
Level it.
Yeah.
Oh.
On command of the Silent Blades?
Yeah, for sure. They're going to use the power of the volcano to probably blow up the entire village. They wanted me to help them do it. I tried to reason with them that, listen, if we can find out the root problem, what's going on with this town, then maybe we can save a casualty hit. But they weren't really going along with it. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to destroy this town if I don't
No.
help.
Yeah, you do know about us. That's not part of our game plan.
Yeah.
We're definitely not going to let them destroy innocent people.
So, anyways.
Well, how many innocent people are actually left in this town?
That's unknown.
But even the people being mind controlled might be innocent and not under their own will.
I mean, what do you think, Ari?
I don't know. Does one outweigh the other?
That's kind of what they said.
Yeah.
I mean, how many bad guys are we talking about total? Versus how many good guys?
I don't know. The mayor said that
Is that even the argument? Because if we even lose one good life, is it worth it?
We can't sacrifice innocence just because it's easier.
Right, and especially not on purpose.
And two guys, come on, let's be honest. We all know who my dad was. Look at the decisions that guys did, our fathers did in the past. Lord Embers wouldn't even be here if they would have made the right decision and not threw him under the bus. I just don't want to make the same mistakes they did and have the past bite me in the ass later on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we were all raised the same. I mean, even though my mom was the one that raised me and Bilbo raised you guys, they still raised us to love and cherish life. And we're not going to just sacrifice innocent people that have no power to stop what's happening to them anyway.
Mm-hmm.
When we have the ability to save them, there's no question.
I think
We have to at least try.
We can't become Lord Ember on the path to destroying him.
We have to at least try. Even if we fail miserably, we have to at least try.
All right, boys.
Mm-hmm.
I agree 100%. Here's the thing. It's something I'm going to throw out there I'm kind of chewing on. We might have to take down the Drow. If it push comes to shove and they want to destroy the city.
If push comes to shove, yes, but if we can prove to them there's a way, then why would we have to deal with that?
Yeah, I think we can rationalize with them.
I'm hoping. I'm just saying we might have to clash with the Silent Blades on this one.
I mean, they're not stupid, and Bilbo wouldn't have entrusted us to the Silent Blades if he didn't think that was the correct call. So I feel like there has to be a way for us to talk our way out of the situation, figure out a different plan.
Sure.
A plan that doesn't involve just setting off the volcano and killing everyone.
I agree. All right. Maybe we get the crew back together and come up with a plan then. All right.
Yeah, let's make it happen.
I would say Winston or Awyn probably calls everybody over to.
All right. Go ahead and start it then.
So I call it, huh? So we're like calling everybody over to have a giant group huddle game plan.
Yep.
All right. I reach out to see if I can, find the Drow and get them to come over here.
Well, as soon as you start huddling everybody, they reappear. Like,
Okay. Turns out they're just really good hiders. They were there the whole time.
They appear right next to Awyn. Awyn kind of jumps and looks at like, whoa, where the hell did you guys come?
like,
next to Drago. I heard you were talking shit.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, there's 2 of you and there's 4 of us. So, no.
What are we going to do? We got to find Gur. I'm just saying.
And we have to save the town.
what are the Drago? We could, you could let the townsfolk fend off any in the village, and we'll come with you so that we can help you all out inside the volcano.
I'm okay with that. And then I telepathically say I can probably only say it to one right now, but I'll say it to Draga that I would rather have them with us than unsupervised in the town, especially if he doesn't trust them.
I kind of look at you and give you a nod, but it's like very discreetly.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And as you're saying that, Awyn looks at the mayor and is like, so you're telling us that now all of a sudden you're going to be able to fend these things off, but yesterday you were having trouble and you needed our help?
We have enough that we could buy you time to get in the mountain. I didn't say anything about actually fending them off, but when you approach, they will all come down on you. Like every one of them in the town is going to come down on you. So if there's nobody there to help, you will be fighting these things all by yourself.
Oh, okay. I understand.
We're trying to give you some time.
I got it.
That's all we can possibly do.
All right, that makes sense.
All right.
Well, what if can you evacuate the town of people that you know haven't been taken over yet?
That alert the bad guys.
Well, wouldn't there still be tunnels under here too?
I'm not 100% sure who's a bad guy and who's a good guy is the thing, because it's happening so fast that it's hard to really comprehend who is good and who is not at the moment. I could try my best, but how many people would we maybe leave behind in the process? At least this way I give you guys a chance to maybe be able to save the rest, even if I'm not part of that.
So your proposal, the only proposal basically, is to just give us a little bit of time for protection.
I have a few that I know that are close to me that I know I can count on. If you have a different option, I would love to hear it. I heard that how many people do you think you'll need on the inside? The Drow seem to want to go with you, but I feel like they could be helpful out here as well. So it depends on what your plans are. I understand that you all know what's best and know what you need, so I will support you no matter what you decide.
Fair enough. I say we let you defend the town. It is your town. Defend it. We'll do the best we can to defeat what's ever in that volcano. And we'll take the Drow with us.
I'm on board.
I think we have to take the Drow with us.
Ari said, did you mutter that?
They're the Drow, by the way. Even though they're not Drow.
Drago.
Winston smiles and nods at Ari because he's thinking the same thing.
Drago over at Ari a little bit and whispers in his ear and says, don't get too excited.
Yeah, no doubt.
But we might need you to get excited later.
Alright. So is that the plan? You guys are storming the gate?
Yeah, and then I think it would be wise to maybe have Awyn not be in front, but be a little bit in front. He has that connection with Gur. Maybe he can pick up that Gur sense and point us in the direction we need to go.
Well, that's what I didn't see that text, Caleb, till just now.
You're good.
So that would. I'm sorry, I didn't see that, but yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
I should have said something. But I'm assuming that's kind of how it works. The closer I am to him, the stronger our connection would be.
Yeah.
So the closer that was just me trying to get in contact with him while I was in the inn. I still didn't know if I was close enough to him or not, but it didn't work. So I'm hoping I was going to try it before we left the church to kind of meditate and get in contact with him again by calling out with my mind to see if I could even at least, yeah, my Gerdar, right? At least even to get like a direction to even start us in, you know?
Sounds
Yeah.
wrong.
All right.
That was the plan. So, but I was going to let them kind of finish up what they were thinking before, because I was just going to do that. Actually, I was thinking about kind of just like slowly wandering away from the group and then sitting down and like starting to do that while they're finishing up this.
Okay. Do you guys have anything else? Give me. Actually, just roll a d20 for me. I'll give you a modifier in my brain.
Me?
Yeah, 'cause I'm not sure. There's not really a thing for this, so this is just me making.
Yeah, no, you're good.
What's he rolling for?
Try the con.
Oh, oof.
I rolled a 5, Do I get advantage here?
This is so cool that you can see the rolls now.
I know, that's sweet.
Yeah, cool. Oh yeah, I like that. You can. So I'll give you a modifier in my brain, Caleb,
Uh-huh.
or whatever you want to roll with it, or if you want to roll with advantage. So I got my brain modifier, or you roll another time with advantage.
Let's try the brain modifier.
You said so. You're gonna stick with the 5.
Well, I rolled a 12 for second time, so.
Well, you gotta choose one or the other before I tell you.
Oh, okay. I'll go with the advantage throw. Sorry, I misunderstood what you're saying. I thought you were gonna give me
No, so it's either the modifier I got in my brain that I'm gonna give you, or the second roll with advantage, but no modifier.
I wanna see the modifier. We'll do it. We'll stick with the 5.
All right. So faintly, very, very faintly, you feel the rush of the wind, and you kind of sense a change of direction, but the wind's not actually a change in direction. It's something else that's kind of clicked within you, and you don't hear any voices or words or thoughts, but you can sense something coming from the mountain in the distance.
Okay. Are they done with their little powwow?
Yep.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of walk over to just my brothers and be like, "Hey, Drago, Winston, can we kind of talk to you guys for just a second?"
Yeah. What's up, kid?
So I tried to do it last night in the inn, but I tried to just sit and meditate and call out to Gur because I think we have like a telepathic connection. And I think it kind of works by the closer I am to him, the stronger it gets. And I didn't see anything last night or feel anything last night, but just now I tried to do it again. And I had this feeling like if you're standing out in a field and the wind changes directions like super suddenly, I had that feeling like that's happening, and now something's like coming from that mountain towards us. I don't know what it means, and I couldn't tell you what it is. But I mean, the only thing that makes sense to me is that I was able to feel Gur or feel another dragon, maybe. I don't know for sure, but something's coming from that mountain.
That's pretty awesome, Awyn. That's a really good plan. And I will tell you, reassure you that Gur is our #1 priority.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hopefully we can do it. If we can't, it is what it is. But Gur is our #1, and maybe if we can continue to go into the mountain, we can continue to do that, and we can get a kind of a direction where he's at.
All right, thank you, brothers. Let's. I just want him back.
All right, so let's go.
So you guys are heading out?
All right, now.
All right. So let me move this a little so it'll spin.
You need to turn the mountain. There you go. Either turn it the other way so I can see it. I don't know for you, but the downward facing camera, the one that should be downward facing, that's behind you, Ty, is a better picture for me than the other one is.
This one here?
Yeah, it's better than the other one.
So should it be like this?
Yeah, that's a lot better picture. Does that work for you, Isaiah?
Oh yeah, that's way better.
Yeah. Like this one, the picture's okay, but it's kind of grainy and funny. And off the iPad, it's like really clear and.
Yeah, the iPad has a great camera with it, which is funny because it's like the first iPad. But that's the Chromebook one, the other one.
Yeah, it's got a good picture and like everything's clear and I can see the characters well.
Okay, cool. All right. So you guys, this is your little group that is actually approaching this area. So I'm going to put you like back here in this area because as you're coming up, this is kind of exactly what it looks like, except huge. So like it doesn't end here, it extends upward. And there is this entryway that is made in front of you. But instead of you being able to see inside, there is this crimson foggy overlay that is like within this completely encompasses the entryway here. And if you, I won't make you roll an Arcana check on it, or like a remember the past check is what I actually meant. But the episode about the Feywild that was very there were like some craziness that happened, but like that is kind of the same thing. There was a veil, right? A smoky veil that separated where you were at to where that was actually taking place, and you see something, but it's a different color that is covering the entryway to this. And there's also a lot of different crimson robed figures or red robed figures here that are the tattooed people that you remember from Dagger's Edge, that are just like in front, and one figure even further in front. And it's not this level or anything. It's probably like a rise up to where you get to it, but this is kind of the setup for where they're at. All right, what are you guys doing?
So that's the same kind of fog mist that was like showing that there were the two different dimensions, right? Or the two different worlds.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Just wanted to clarify. Winston, that looks vaguely familiar, doesn't it?
It does, little brother.
Kind of like, I don't want to go back through there. Familiar, if you catch my drift.
I agree, but last time was random. This time, I'm afraid your little buddy's inside.
Oh gosh.
That is true. I'm gonna see if I can get in contact with him again.
I was just about to suggest that.
All right, so Awyn closes his eyes and just calls out to Gur, can you hear me, Gur? He just kind of waits for a second for a response if there's gonna be any.
Gur, can you hear me?
While you're doing that, Awyn, Drago whispers to Winston, "Oh God, I hope there's no fairies."
Winston lets out the rarest of laughs.
Right.
I hate freaking fairies.
All right, what'd you roll, Awyn?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I said, I don't know that story.
Phil in real life hates fairies, apparently.
No doubt.
I rolled a 3 tie with your brain modifier.
Should probably go with the advantage.
Okay, we'll go with it. Hey, there we go.
Hey, that is awesome. I can see it too.
It's so cool.
Oh, I
That's
can.
really cool.
Yeah.
All right. So after a second, I'm assuming, hidden as you're doing all this. But what
Yeah.
happens is you feel another presence that you're familiar with touch your mind, and it's not one words this time. It's different, and what happens is you feel this fear come over you, and a voice that says, "I'm all alone."
And at that, I scream out in my mind and in real life because I'm kind of like taken with emotion and shock that I just felt this fear that I haven't felt before from this connection. And I just kind of scream out, "We're coming for you. Wait, we're coming."
Well, that
All
gave
right.
it away.
And roll some initiative. Who's rolling first then? But you do feel like a confidence in you.
Okay.
I say we go youngest to oldest because Awyn is probably pretty hyped to get started. I would assume after hearing his little buddy.
Oh yeah, after I hear, all right, I'm gonna roll.
So we see all these guys right here.
Yep.
Drago,
All right,
Drago says,
that's just a dead 15 tie.
"Great. What's up with the Red Riding Hood convention?"
All right, so you all, like I said again, you can determine what order if you win it. So you all did win.
Nice.
You get to go first. You beat me by 1 point. I was thinking that I might have beat you this time.
Not yet. Maybe here in a little bit.
All right, so you guys can go first. There is all these figures here, and all of the with the exception of the guy with the flaming sword and the full plate armor, he does have the flaming sword in real life too. All the other ones are those tattooed Phoenix Order people that you saw in Dagger's Edge. That guy.
You're talking about the monk-looking guys?
All these people in the back. This dude is
Yeah.
the one that looks different.
Okay.
The other ones are robed. Probably should change the peaceful music, huh?
Caleb, are you gonna go first?
Yeah, I was going to.
Go for it, man.
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm going to cast Fireball at I can't see. It's kind of hard to see at the dude in the middle, the big dude in the middle.
Him?
Yep.
Okay.
You said fireball.
Yes, Fireball.
At the guy with the flaming sword?
Yep.
Okay.
I say it's like, what'd you just say? Like, yes, Fireball. Because I'm assuming we're farther back than right there. Or is that we were hid, right? So I'm assuming we were a little farther back than that.
Yeah, I would say you can still get to it. I mean, I don't know if you want to get all up in their business, but you can still get pretty close.
I would say
From
it's
where
good
you're at.
40 feet.
Yeah.
So you'd be able to hit them pretty good with that fireball.
Oh, I know.
Well, he want to make sure the rollback didn't get us.
Yeah, that's what I was just from here. I can't tell for sure, but how far away from them are we, Ty?
I mean, like 40. Yeah, 40 feet's good.
40 feet.
Okay, all right.
Hey, what level are we?
We should be level 5. Or you guys should be a level ahead of me. You should be level 6. I'm level 5. So, all right, Ty. I'm a new wizard, and I have to ask a question.
Okay.
So where it says range area, the area is the area effect, right? The 20-foot circle.
Yeah.
And then the range is 150 feet from me, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that's why I'm asking, because I wanted to double check. Okay, yes.
These dudes.
So yes, I'm casting Fireball. It's a saving throw for everybody in the area, 20-foot area.
Okay.
So I don't know how close they are.
It's these 3 you'll be able to hit.
Okay, it's a dexterity saving throw.
All right, so they're all gonna fail.
Sweet.
I don't know what your spell save is, but I'm pretty sure that even with
It's a 15.
yeah, they all fall below a 10, even with their.
All right, so then they all 3 of them take 28 points of fire damage, and now are on fire.
All right, so this one, it seems like they absorb a little bit of it, not the entirety of it. Oddly enough, the guy with the flaming sword is gonna take the brunt of it. So he's not. He is on fire and does not seem to like it as much as he thought he would.
Oh, also, Ty, if they're close enough to the mouth of that cave, it will go into that fog. I guess that's your decision but it goes around corners and in open doorways, and also lights everything in the area on fire that's not being worn or carried.
You can roll. Everybody can roll a perception check real fast, and I'll tell you how it goes down.
15.
I got a 18.
What y'all get?
13.
I got 13.
All right, so as the fireball hits this group, the splashback hits the smoky veil, and it kind of like collides, but like hits a barrier and goes upward and kind of into the air, and then into the sky. So it does not actually go through the barrier.
Yeah.
All right, and who would like to go next?
Winston or Ari, you guys want to go
Yeah,
next?
Go for it.
I'm ready.
I'm good. I'll go last.
What
Oh,
is Jesse going?
no, go
All
ahead.
right. Okay. Oh yeah. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at the dude in front.
All right, what you get?
In 11 to hit.
All right, so the flame is like going towards him, and he actually takes his sword up and brings it to collide with said firebolt, and he absorbs that firebolt into his blade, and
Nice.
does no damage to him. All right, one of you all would like to go?
I'll go.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do a let's see here. Maybe I'll save it for the next one. I'm gonna get close to the flaming sword guy. I'm gonna do a bonus action, and I'm going to use my Crimson Right.
Okay.
That sucks. I already take 6 points of damage, but it's worth it.
I feel like you would get there.
Yeah.
I feel like you would be hidden if you guys are doing like you're learned each other's tactics. You would be hidden close enough to where you could get to him within
Yes.
the same round, so you can attack him if you want.
Okay, so I'm gonna attack him twice and be fire and ice, baby. A 19 and a 26 hit.
Yeah, I think that would hit.
19 and a 26 die.
Yeah, both of them are gonna hit.
Okay. And 8.
Can I turn it so I can see it just for just a second?
So if you're rolling, you should be rolling 46.
Okay, so
sword.
that one's a 10.
Oh wait, no.
Okay.
Sorry,
What, a 2d6. Just 2d.
it's 1d10 plus 3d6
Oh.
because of your fire 2d6, ice 1d6, and then your sword's 1d10.
The sword's automatically in, right? Like that. I just roll. All I'm rolling is a 3d6.
Should
Well,
be,
I already
yeah.
rolled 2 of them, so I'll just roll 1 more and we'll make it 3. So 15. So 14 plus 15. That was the automatic damage.
And then did you do the 3d6 or did that already?
I already did 3. Yeah, that's all.
All right,
together.
so
I'll be back in a second, boys.
all right,
So 15 plus 15. 30 points of damage.
29.
21.
All right,
Sorry.
and then it's your turn, Argus. What are you doing?
Uh,
As the sword like Drago just like full on rushes this guy, and just like he finds the only opening in this dude's armor and just skewers him. But he's still up. He's just not. He's not feeling great.
Who's the guy
already.
that wasn't? Are we hitting the guy that's different? Is that what we're doing?
That's the dude that's in front of him.
He's the guy that doesn't absorb. He can't absorb the fire.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do too. Then.
You have to roll a disadvantage if you're shooting.
Oh wait.
You have to roll twice and take the worst of
Yeah.
the two. Isaiah, can you still see it all pretty well? Should I move it like this way?
I can see that too.
19.
19 to hit him.
Yeah, and that's with my pluses and stuff like that.
And you rolled twice, and that's the worst of it. All right, yeah, that'll hit him.
Okay.
So, does those bullets going past Drago's head
Yeah, so that's why he's rolling with disadvantage, because he's got to make sure he's aiming really
So
careful.
Drago puts down his sword and goes, "Oh shit!
And
Like,
there,
What the hell, Ari?"
Hey,
and there is
only
no...
doing what I'm supposed to do.
You can't get 20. It's 2d6 plus 7. How did you get 20?
I clicked on that damage, and it says 20. Look.
It's 2d6 plus 7 is what the... So just roll 2d6 and then add 7.
But does he have a bonus for ranged attacks? Or no, it would add that to the 7, wouldn't it?
The 7 is it, though, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You rolled a 20 to hit, is what it said, Dad. So the damage is 17. You rolled 17. You're rolling a bunch now. There's a lot of things going on. 17. That's what it is. Do you see what that is? The 20 was to hit the second. You accidentally rolled it twice. You see that? Alright. So
I got-
17. That's pretty cool, though. It helps me out that I can help you
If you
all.
can see that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So another thing that I don't want you guys, because bullets are not a thing. Gunpowder is not a thing in the world still. It's not a bullet. Something about the tattoos that are on him power these arcane weapons to
they're
fire.
magic. Yeah.
And it's force damage. It's not even a bullet. It's just force damage. So that's what it is.
Whatever it was, it shot past Drago's head. He didn't like it very much.
Yeah.
Secondly,
You felt the
he
wind.
saw the concussion hit to the body. Boom, boom.
I was like,
What you're telling me is his pistols are Jedi Masters.
yes.
Yes. Yeah, kind of. All right. So these three here that have not been hit are going to just start moving quickly back and forth. Like they raise their hands, and then their hands start shaking, and then like they're freaking out to where like you can't even see their hands or themselves move, and they are blurred for the next amount of time, which means you get disadvantage to hit them if you want mechanics of it. These two. So is this where everybody...
Don't worry, fellas. I got something. I'm gonna take care of that.
Oh, the Drow are gonna go too. So the Drow actually do 19 points to these three in the back here before they're able to do anything. I forgot about them.
I did too.
They're here.
Nice for them to finally jump in.
Yeah.
I waited on purpose to have them go last in the order. Come on, man.
Oh, I'm teasing.
I wanted you guys to go first. All right, so they just shot a volley of arrows. But those three now are blurred. These two are gonna throw. So I need 2 dexterity saving throws from you all that are in this area. So I guess Winston, you're in that. It's pretty much everybody but Drago because he's in close combat. Everybody else is not.
You said 2.
Dexterity.
Yeah, everybody but Drago.
Oh man.
Everybody
I rolled a nat 20
but
on that too.
I got a 24.
All right,
That sucks.
that's what'd you get?
No, not use it. Oh, you said everybody but Drago.
Yeah,
What am I doing?
on the dexterity
Dexterity
saving throw.
twice. So roll.
Oh shit, Awyn.
It's gonna be one of those nights again for me, man.
It's only because he sent the GIF of the 20 and said
I know.
all night long.
I should have never sent that. Never sent it. I was so dumb. I got a 5 tie.
17.
I'm sorry,
Alright.
man. You can have my 20 I rolled.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys all roll twice? Because there's 2 of these things coming at you.
Well, nope.
Oh, the other one was a 22.
24, then a 20.
I thought you meant roll twice and take the less.
Oh my gosh, are you freaking kidding me?
Everyone's getting impaled.
Roll the 1.
Girl, I'm here.
Oh man. Where do I see? I'm trying. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh yeah, there's your 1. Okay. So
You guys find Gur. Tell him I love them. That I miss them.
did Awyn fail both times, but everybody else passed both
Yeah,
times?
felt both times.
Yep.
All right, so that means that everybody besides Awyn will take 20 points of damage from these 2 fireballs that come flowing at
goodness.
you. Awyn, you're going to take 40 as the fireballs collide directly with your body, and the flames ricochet towards the other people around you that they're able to dodge out of the way because you absorbed the brunt of the attack.
Does he
I am
have?
half health.
I'm dead.
40, he's going to have to be healed.
I'm down.
All right. He's going to definitely have to be healed because...
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need to
Yeah.
get him back up because we don't know where the hell we're going. So, dude, that's dangerous. They gotta be dealt with now.
Yeah, and I don't have a potion to give him either. Do you have one, Awyn, on your person that I can grab for you?
Yes, I have 3.
Okay, that'll be my next turn, guys.
All right, and then this guy here in the front is going to clutch his chest, and he shimmers, and there's this little barrier that forms that is like got a amber hue to it all around him, and then he's going to swing his greatsword down on you with his other action. So roll to dodge.
Great, we're dealing with Shimmerman.
Roll to dodge, Drago.
Shiver me timbers.
Come on, Nat 20. Don't fail me. Yes! Nat 20.
So he does nothing as you like matrix dodge the sword as it goes flying like across your head level. You're just able to do the limbo out of the way.
The Matrix.
Yep. All right, Awyn, it's your turn. So give me a death saving throw.
Okay. Let's see it, everybody. Oh.
That's 1. Also, Caleb, don't forget that you have that ring, man. I tell you a lot, but
No, I know I have it. Yeah.
What's his
but that's a dexterity saving throw. Changes failed to succeed, so that would have
Would have saved your life.
the damage down a lot.
What's his range?
Oh, yeah, crap.
It's a ring that he has. It's pretty awesome.
I just thought about that when you were making a death save.
I do that all the time because I can, if I have fury points, then I can use my unearthly reflexes too and take less damage from dexterity fail.
Yeah, I need it. Yeah, it's 3 charges of that ring of evasion.
And Caleb, don't forget you got Rudolph in your pocket too, buddy.
That's right.
Anytime you want to pull him out and bust out those laser beams.
I forgot I had Rudolph.
All right, Winston, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna run over to Awyn and force feed him a potion.
Is
Hey,
it?
I've got those spells in my ring. Don't forget about that.
Ty, what did we add Rudolph in as an equipment?
I don't know if you added him. I think it's 3d10 once per long rest in like a 20-foot line from you.
Okay.
So like 20-foot wide, and then I think I don't remember how long the wide is. I think the line is. I think that in most cases it'll hit whatever wall you're facing if you're shooting it towards a wall, like a line. I think it's like 100 feet or more.
Okay, so it's did you say 1d10 or 3d10?
3d10, but it's once per long rest,
Long rest, yeah.
and it's radiant and damage. All right, yeah, Winston, was that a regular potion or a greater potion? I forget.
I'm not sure. It was from Awyn's belt.
It was. I'm sorry. Give me just a second.
I think it was a regular. We got some regulars last time we were at Xendros.
I think you bought.
Did we buy the second tier?
I think you bought at least one regular one too, or like one second tier one.
I
don't have any in my inventory. I did that.
Okay.
wrote down that we bought 2 of the second tier and 2 of the first tier, the regular.
Okay, I'll grab one of the better ones and give it to him.
All right. So that should be accurate than whatever it tells you in D&D Beyond to roll, because it's the normal amount.
For the greater, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have 5 greater healing potions. Excuse me.
And then, so go ahead and roll that, and then tell me where you're at, and then we can think it's Drago's turn next.
All right.
Not great.
So it's a 13 total hit points back.
Okay. Oh, that's actually better than I thought it was. All right, that's good. And then Drago, your turn.
All right,
You're mano a mano with this guy.
For bonus action,
Hey, he's not dead yet.
Mm.
Crap! How many points of damage did you do to him?
I did 29.
I did
He's
19.
taken
14 plus 15.
80
not
so
30.
far.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
So these guys, the guys that are shimmering, the ones that absorb
He's
the fireball.
shimmering.
But what
Yeah.
about him too?
Here come the rain.
He is. Would you say that's more than 30 feet? Would you say yes or no?
No, because he was within the range
Okay.
of the fireball.
So I'm gonna cast Blood Curse of Bloating Agony on him,
Okay.
and basically what that does is that creature within 30 feet
He
of
has
you
indigestion.
painfully swells until the next of your turn, and because it's amplified, it lasts for a minute. And after each of his turn, the creature has to make a Constitution saving throw, which is a 13 or better.
If it's amplified, you have to roll damage to take to yourself.
Really?
So do you want to amplify it?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want to taste it? Want to try it? I guess.
All right.
Mom downed her face.
And
Should
Really?
I give her more?
2 cups?
if he tries to make a Strength or Dexterity ability check, he takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Okay. So if he makes any checks on Strength or Dexterity, he has to take
Wasn't that you?
necrotic damage.
All right.
And the curse lasts for a minute until you know. Oh, and if he makes more than one melee or range attack during his turn, he has to take 1d8 necrotic damage.
Okay. All right. And then are you going to attack?
Yeah, and then
Regularly.
so now I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. 13 hit,
Nope.
and neither does probably a 9.
No, so he's able to parry both of them away as you're hitting them.
All right, so no go on that one.
All right, and then Argus, your turn.
I'm gonna call him a scum-sucking pig, a
Alright.
son of a motherless goat. All right, vicious mockery.
And he has to roll to resist
I
that.
love that.
He does
That is
not.
awesome.
All right. So how much
So-
damage does he take?
2d4.
Go ahead and roll it. He got so big in plate melee from the fact that he was bullied the
Ooh.
entire life.
7.
So, you telling that to him reminded him of everything that he tried to like get out of his brain his whole life.
And plus is now he gets a disadvantage on his next attack rolls.
Okay. Well, that's good
But
because
that's
it's
a bonus action on me, right?
huh?
That's my bonus action.
Yeah, so you can hit.
can attack now?
You can shoot. Yeah, once at someone.
When everybody takes their turn, is it okay when you get ready to give their turn? Can I do a reaction at the end? Is that cool? I like to do my reactions after everybody does their turn.
Reactions whenever, so you can do it whenever. But normally, it's reacting to something. So as soon as something happens, you should do that.
My hands.
Like
Okay.
what happens.
So as soon as something happens,
Twist?
is that what it is? Okay,
sort of like that.
sweet. All right.
All right.
How did that? Do I just tell you like, hey, can I do a reaction?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was waiting till you guys got done.
All right. What
I
you
rolled
get?
a 24.
All right.
I'm shooting one of the guys that was just cast that fireball.
All right. So one of these two. So which the left or the right one?
Doesn't matter, you choose.
Okay.
And then 2d6 points.
Plus 7.
No, that sucks. 11.
11 points to one of the boys.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, the force energy collides with the one on the left here, we'll say, and he is not looking great though. You actually tear a pretty big sized hole in his shoulder, and so these two are going to shimmer and blur now and shake back and forth And these three are just going to. This one is going to disappear. And these two are going to throw fireballs again.
Nice.
Actually, they're going to fire bolt this time as they're concentrating on being blurred. So they're going to firebolt. Winston looks like he's in front, so both of them are going to firebolt Winston. Go ahead and roll to dodge, Winston.
Is this guy firebolting?
Both of these two.
He's got to make it narcotic.
You can roll that for me.
Uh, 18 and 16.
Yeah, I think that both of them you're able to just like do. I want to say, I don't know what movie it's like, but you do like a twist spin in the air as both firebolts just come whirling past you. You're able to dodge out of the way of both.
He takes 2 damage.
Okay.
And
Alright, and then he gets to roll to be out of it, right?
yeah,
He rolled a 16. What does
so
he mean?
that's he's out of it.
Okay. Alright, Awyn, your turn.
I'm going to
You're still
do
back
my
here, by the way.
blade song.
You can move if you want, but you're back here.
I'm going to use a bonus action to start my blade song.
Okay.
This is my blade song.
Pretty much.
Is this a DA?
And then I am going to use. You said the big guy is still up, right?
Yeah.
And Drago is in front of him.
Yep, right here.
Okay.
Ari's already shot like 5 bullets past me, so it's fine.
No. I'm going to run forward and attack with my sunblade.
Okay.
And I'm laughing every time I do it, too.
Yeah, you're making me do a dance. Son of a...
Is it 12 hit?
You're rolling not great.
I believe me, I'm well aware.
No, it does not hit. Do you have a bonus with when you're in that state? I can't remember.
That's it. Where's that die at?
What's
In
your
my blade song?
Yeah, what's your intelligence modifier? What's your intelligence score that it says?
Where's that?
My intelligence score?
Yeah. The number, the big number.
Yeah, just a second.
Caleb, we're gonna give you the power, okay? If you look at
18.
Can you see it?
Can you see it?
I can see it.
It's all 20.
That's awesome.
You get it, buddy. Roll tonight.
That's awesome. I need that.
Alright, so yeah, you'll be able to hit actually, Caleb, with that. So you can go ahead and roll. So it's the attack
I'll be able to hit?
plus another, yeah, with that. Because you add +4 to it when you're in that state.
Well, no, I thought that worked with. I thought it was just.
Yeah.
It was +4 to my AC and +4 to Constitution saving throws, and then +10 to walking speed, and then advantage on acrobatics checks.
Okay.
Okay, then never mind. I thought it was +4 to your attack too. My bad.
No, not to my attack. I'll take it if you want to do it that way. But.
Alright, go ahead, Winston. Your turn.
Wait. I'm sorry. Remind me, is my lay on hands a bonus action, the one you gave me, or is it an action?
It's an action, just like it was before.
Okay, I just couldn't remember. I couldn't remember if that's what we talked about. Okay, cool.
Alright. Winston, your turn.
I'm going to make a telepathic connection with that dude that Drago's been fighting.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to tell him that his mom doesn't love him, and that's probably why his dad left in the first place. And then he's going to get a mind sliver driven in.
Alright, I'll give you advantage on this because he's already been viciously mocked. And he's had disadvantage.
I love it.
But it's a saving throw, so
So I'll give myself disadvantage.
okay. It's only
Hey, he's
intelligence.
already rolling with a disadvantage, so you might have to roll 3
I
times
thought he rolls with disadvantage on attacks
on everything.
for the next round.
Yep.
Well, he rolled 2 5s.
All right, he's taking 2d6 psychic, and he has to subtract 1d4 from his next saving throw on top of his double disadvantage.
Nice. This dude is not looking good.
He takes 5 psychic.
Double disadvantage.
Okay. And he's like, you're telling me all the things that made me become who I am and join the Phoenix Fire in the first place. Alright.
Rolling up in the fetal position.
Drago, I think it's your turn.
Convince him to join us.
Quit your bitching, shut up and fight. Oh my gosh. 13 hit. And it's 20 hit. 13 and 20.
20 is gonna hit, the 13 will not.
This guy's curled up into the fetal position. How'd you not hit him?
Oh no.
It doesn't do anything to his AC,
I
does
know.
it? I'm
No.
just making sure. Is anybody's stuff that you've done to this poor, unfortunate soul going to affect his AC?
No, mine's just on his saving throw.
27.
Damage?
Yep, all together.
Alright.
You gotta pee.
Hold on, I'm taking some damage. You said 27?
Yeah. Fire and ice, baby.
Alright, so your blade comes down and it's just like you have actually like taken, it's from neck and shoulder level, like an overhead swing, and it is like sunk into him. Like you can pull it out, it's not stuck or anything, but it is like into his clavicle at the moment. Alright, Argus, your turn.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna finish off the wizard guy that I shot.
Alright.
20. Not natural.
Alright, that's a good hit. Roll some damage. And the drow have been taking shots at people this whole time. I just haven't.
16.
I meant to roll.
Sure they are.
They have. Alright, yeah, that one is out of commission. He's gone.
Alright.
These are my commissions. You shoot him and his brain explodes. As his head just kind of like smashed watermelon
Nice.
from second story window.
So he got one of them.
Yep.
Nice.
Alright. I don't really remember how many things this guy has to roll. I'm going to say that he's going to miss. And he's also very hurt. So he's going to miss. Alright. The other 3 people here are looking at the battle. Let me see.
He still got the sword sunk into him. And he's still up.
He has 3, or I shouldn't have said that. He is not feeling and cannot hit you. That's what I just said. Alright? But the other ones are thinking about what they should do, and they're gonna throw a volley of fire bolts 2 at you since you're holding, like, you've actually yeah, you're swording him so they don't care to be careful because they see that he's almost dead. So go ahead and roll twice to dodge, Drago. And Awyn, you roll once.
Do we see them like kind of like manifesting the balls to get ready to shoot it at us?
Mm-hmm.
Drago goes, oh shit, boys, we're getting ready to rain fire down upon us. I'm gonna shield my
It
ass.
doesn't matter what I do.
What'd you get this time?
A 1?
Really?
I rolled a 1.
Dang, dude.
I got an 18 and an 8. So one of
I'm not rolling on roll 20 anymore.
All right.
For D&D Beyond.
You say rolled 2 dodges again, or is
Not
this
you.
is it a, okay?
It was just Drago and me.
Yeah. Caleb, Awyn's gonna take 3, and Drago is gonna take 5 points of fire damage.
Because I take the sword and I dig it into the dude farther, and I kind of hug him like like this to like hit the fireball to hit him.
Yeah, the fire. So yeah, I will gladly say that most of the fireball, because they weren't careful, they didn't roll with disadvantage, kills this guy off because they knew that he was gonna be dead either way. All right, so that was their turn. What are you guys doing?
I think it's Awyn's turn next.
Yep.
My turn. I'm going to swing my sword at this D-bag standing in front of me.
You gotta move up and fight. The big guy just died because he got hit by friendly fire a little bit because they saw that he was like dying off.
Yeah. I'm gonna move up.
Literal
And
friendly fire.
the guy that's closest to me on that left side of the door, left side of the opening. Yep. Sunblade. Oh, finally a 21 to hit.
That is
There you go.
That will hit for sure.
It's turning around for the back half of the night. Let's go.
Yeah.
And 6 points of damage.
Wait, you got I forget what the Sunblade is, but you get another D. I think it's a D8, so you can roll a D8 on top of that.
Oh, okay.
Radiant damage.
Yeah, it's radiant damage.
Yeah.
I see it. It's both those. All right, so 11 points of damage.
You get more if it's the
All right,
undead.
yeah. So you're able to cut this dude down because it's the one that has been damaged the most.
Is that the one I've been
Awesome.
One of the ones you've been shooting.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, because I
Alright.
killed the other one.
You killed the one, so now we had the other one. So
Love you.
So
Yes.
your Sunblade Darth Mauls him.
the battle's turning.
Nice.
The battle's turning.
Hell yeah, it is.
Winston, I think it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna throw the dagger at the dude who was next to that guy who just died.
Right here.
Yep.
All right,
27 hit.
for sure.
Nice.
Okie dokers.
Okie dokers.
8 damage.
All right, yeah, it sinks right into his chest, and he is not in a great position. He's like on his knees now because he cannot, like, he is in pain.
Hey, while you're down.
And does that return to my belt now, or does that wait till like once it's my turn again, then it'll be back on my belt? Like it comes back then.
You
does
can
that work?
recall it at the start of your next turn. It doesn't take a bonus action or anything. It just like it appears.
Right. Okay. That's what I was wondering when it was.
And I think it's 3 things, right? You can put on there.
Yep.
And then I think it's your turn, Drago.
I thought Argus.
No, it's Drago.
Yeah,
then
you remember?
Oh wait, tie. I forgot. With ranged weapons attacks, that I get 2 extra points of damage. So it should have been a 10 instead of an 8.
Oh, then he's dead.
Oh,
So
I forgot because that's my fighting style is throwing weapons.
yeah, he was straight up like on death's door. That's why he was on his knees, chest plunged dagger. So yeah, you definitely killed him.
He's the last one.
Nice.
Yeah, he's turning to try to get out of dodge, like
Okay.
the other one that ran away.
Okay. Try to see here. How far away am I? Maybe 15?
Mm-hmm.
So I could sprint to him fast enough.
Yeah, you have more than enough movement to get up to him.
Okay, so I'm going to get up to him. And I'm actually going to tell him, like, why don't you just go ahead and surrender? I mean, turn away, walk away, get the flip out of dodge, or I'm going to cut your freaking head off your shoulders.
He's already turned to run, so he goes, okay. And he's like wanting to go inside.
Not inside, that way.
And he thinks about it, and he looks at your persuasion roll. Go ahead.
is this the only one?
It's 11. That's good, right? Right?
He starts running away.
Yes!
At that point, I was just like, all right, I'll try to roll higher and see what happens.
Alright. That's
Yep.
what I thought, you little bitch.
Yeah. Ghost barks at him and wags his tail.
Yeah, where's Baby Yoda? Is Baby Yoda strapped to your chest for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so you guys have sufficiently been
To your
able to
chest?
take
Where else would I have gone from?
and
I don't know, but that's a
get
horrible
through the
place.
entrance.
You're talking
So
about
now
that.
you're
That's like,
right at the
you know,
entrance.
right there.
There was one guy that
It was
ran
like,
away
Hit the baby instead of me.
before anybody else.
Can I shoot him?
No, he ran away a long time ago. Like the one that's running away, you
Go
can't
ahead, what I'm
shoot.
saying.
Yeah, you can.
All right. Oh, 18 plus 7, 25.
Do you want to use one of your bonus actions to hit him again?
Yeah.
Okay.
19.
All right. Yeah, he died as
Nice.
Drago convinced him.
Yeah.
Listen, Drago looks at Ari and says, "Hey, I didn't promise that we would let him go.
We never
alive."
promised anything. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
Nice on the cleanup
Yeah,
crew.
that's right.
If you guys want to heal or anything, now's the time.
All right.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna heal 100%. I have plenty.
You too.
I'm half health, so I would appreciate it as well. That's an opportunity.
I can throw out 3 of the healing spells that I have in the ring.
I think we've got.
Or
Do we want to save those?
It's up to you guys.
We can save it because I can lay on hands for 20 hit points to myself, and that brings me all the way back up to 2 under my max.
Yeah,
Well,
I can
and-
too, so
hey.
that'll be good.
Don't forget either. I go werewolf form, which is probably gonna happen. I get 2 howls that I can use per rest, and both of those I can use for healing. So
Okay.
you guys can.
Yeah, and that's a whole party healing too.
Yeah, that's the whole party.
But you also have the reactionary one.
Yeah, and I can use the reaction one if I want, which is you guys would get an extra melee attack.
Yeah, everybody, like when he howls, you're making an attack against whoever they're next to.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay, I used my lay on hands for me and healed myself for 20, so I'm now at 30 HP out of 32.
What's our standard potion?
It's,
I'm just gonna use one of my
2d4.
potions. 2d4.
Yeah. So you're at what, Caleb?
30.
Can I grab one of those potions off you, Caleb?
Yeah,
And what are they? They're the greater one.
they're the greater. Here, I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
I'll put it right there.
Here.
Yep. Okay, so it's 44 plus 4.
Okay.
I can't.
Do we have anything to simulate like a? Oh yeah, here we'll do this.
Sweet. Thanks, dude.
Here, I can't.
What?
I can't drink hard liquor anymore.
You don't
Can
like
you
it?
still hear us pretty
No,
well,
it's not
guys?
that. It just
Was it raining?
I used to.
Yeah.
You
I can hear the rain. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear the rain for sure, but yeah, I can hear you guys. Yeah.
Okay. Are we good to go on, or is everybody at the?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm at 36 of 42, so I'm chilling.
I'm good. Do you care if we take a break here?
Yeah, I peed while you guys were healing, so you guys can take a break if you want.
All right. Go. I gotta go unload the dishwasher. So give me like.
All right.
All right.
What is it?
I was telling him, he was telling me about drinking, and I
Oh,
said
yeah.
I haven't since I've been taking medication.
Ty, you know where the setting was where you could adjust your microphone volume?
Yeah.
You might want to turn that up now that it's raining,
Oh yeah.
But
because you're a little bit quieter than like your guys' voices now.
Uh-huh.
At least like in the recording are like a little bit quieter than Caleb's.
I thought this was
Mine, I think.
All right.
kind of like a booster for this.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that'll be good.
Because it was
Doesn't
most
do
of the
that
way up,
harsh
but I had turned it down just a
tobacco
bit. So now.
So
Oh, that's perfect when you're sitting in your spot. Yeah,
Okay.
it's like way better because you were a little bit on the low side before anyway.
All right.
Now it's perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and any time that's like that, you just let me know, and
Okay,
The other thing,
I will do
I
that
would try
for
maybe,
you.
your favorite pop,
dude, I'm excited. I finally got some bloodlust points now, so I get to try the new thing.
tobacco.
Oh yeah. Wait, did
Uh,
I give you? Which one did I give you? I forget. Like the new.
Transformation boon,
I love Coke Zero. I know people don't like
Dread Knight stance,
it, but
Oh,
or Dread Knight training.
There was. I went back and forth. There's two I'm gonna give you, but I didn't know which one I wanted to give you right now, so I didn't remember which one I gave you.
I'm hype. It's this one, dude. The Dread Knight training is awesome.
what are we talking about?
His vampire bonus.
Like the defensive one,
yeah, it's over.
like that's freaking awesome.
You can use them.
Well, I mean, when you get a werewolf thing, he gets a vampire thing.
Oh,
Like
sweet.
every time you get something.
There's a prophecy that Winston and Drago will battle it out to the end. No, I'm joking.
Hey, I thought we are. You know what we are? We are Terra's hope.
I don't get it.
Like our group. Like that's what we could be called. We are because we are like we're Terra's only hope, you know.
Yeah, sounds like a rock band. But that's okay.
You guys said literally everything sounds like a band.
And any group name is gonna sound like a band.
Yeah, the night shift was
like-
definitely
So-
a rock
so-
band.
Yeah.
So I can tell you right now, Winston and Drago are having this conversation as they're going in the cave.
Yeah. And you see Winston kind of like this. I'm gonna put on the defensive stance, Ty.
Okay.
So I got 2 points right now, so I'm at an 18 AC.
Okay.
Because it just hold on, let me make sure I read it right.
You need to
Oh, never mind. You gain a bonus to your AC equal to half the number of fury points. So I get a +1.
Okay.
That's 17.
All right.
So what about like when I have 3 fury points?
Maybe round it up. So still be,
Okay.
Our yard.
So it'd be wait, you said rounded up, so it'd be a +2?
Yeah.
You talk about
It's the same as an 18.
Okay. And do I always only have 4 charges?
everything's so.
Yeah, that's
so
the way it bounces out, I think. So you can
Okay.
only ever have 4.
Feeding
Right.
birds.
Well,
Yeah, so Jesse, the way the vampire works is like when I get in bloodlust, and it only happens like if I draw blood. Like spells don't really count it unless they draw blood. But I get a fury point each time I draw blood, pretty much. And I use those for certain things.
gotcha. What we doing?
Waiting on
We're in the-
Caleb to.
We're in the volcano. He's got to do his thing.
I will say, I mean, we can do this part. So what order are you guys gonna go into, like through this entryway into the main area?
Drago was in front.
Yeah. I would say Awyn's right next to me. Because he's,
Where do you?
Yeah, you better not put me in the back. 'Cause if I'm gonna shoot, I need to have some
Yeah.
room.
Winston's usually the last guy in.
Do you want to be behind the drow or in front of the drow?
Behind them.
Okay.
Me and Drago have a very much like understanding that we got to keep eyes on them.
yeah.
All right.
You know, and Ari feels the same way, I think. So
Yeah, he's not going to think twice probably killing them.
I'll say it because Argus doesn't like drow, does he?
No, he does not.
Right.
All right. So as soon as you pass through
Who?
this smoky,
Ari.
Me?
So we nicknamed
I
him
know.
Ari.
I know.
yeah.
Even though
You
he said, yeah. Oh, come on, man.
Because you couldn't remember my name is what happened.
No, it's
Thanks.
It's Dandelion and Geralt. Come on, man.
So as soon as you guys pass through this smoky barrier, it gets this amber smoky barrier. It gets noticeably hotter. I'm saying like 30 degrees hotter than it was. Actually, more than
Well, yeah,
that
we're going to
because
a volcano.
it was winter. So it was winter where you guys were at before, because remember there was snow on the ground and stuff like that. But it got noticeably hotter as you passed through this smoky veil. Caleb, do you hear what I said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Drago looked behind the Awyn and said, Awyn, did you hear that?
I heard it.
You want this?
Your balls dropped.
I can't.
So,
Yeah, I heard it.
as you guys are walking down, you're walking literally down this corridor that is like a tunnel, and you just feel this heat wash over you, and you just keep trekking on, and eventually this is where the tunnel ends, and there is this little peninsula that juts out, and then 30 feet down, this is actually 30 feet down, the board is, it's all magma, right? And what happens as you all approach this area? There is a phoenix fire, the one that actually ran away. He presses into the wall, and these pillars jut out of the magma. And then he runs on further down the corridor. So these weren't there. You guys would have been trapped. But he pressed this button and allowed you passage further inward.
Why would he do that?
That's honestly a great question and probably one we need to ask.
Yep.
Well, I was asking out loud.
Yeah.
But why? Well, if you think about it, he had to get through as well. So that's one of the reasons. But
Couldn't you put him away?
He ran off down the corridor behind the other thing.
That's so.
There's no reason why he had to do that.
If you guys are thinking about this,
See, look, if he
Caleb or Awyn or whoever you want me to be speaking to, so he was here, and the pillars weren't there, so they had already gone back down.
oh, I'm sorry. I thought you meant he pushed the button and then went across.
No, the button would be on this wall over here.
I gotcha.
So he was on the side where he could press the button and let people in, and he let you guys in.
Good luck.
How far is it? How far is the gap from ours to the one he was on, not the middle pillars?
So honestly, these pillars here, there's probably like 4 or 5 of them, but we don't have the space to do all that. So it's like 60 feet across, but there's all these stepping stone pillar things that lead across to the other side.
Are there any rocks or anything near it, like at our feet? Bigger rocks?
Besides these, I mean, there are some rocks that are jutting out of the magma below, but
No, I'm talking about like anything that's like baseball, softball size, like around our feet.
no. So you're pretty much on a peninsula was finished. So it looks like part of a chamber floor, but the entire rest of the room has fallen away except for this little peninsula area, and below 30 feet down is the magma.
Hey, Awyn. The floor is lava.
Hey, Drago.
What?
Can you see me?
It's not below your waist, it doesn't count.
Oh! I fell
Alright.
for it again.
Winston's.
It's good as this game.
Another, sorry, before when
Go ahead.
before you say anything, I just wanted to give you one minor detail. So the circular board pretty much is the room, except this area over here that I just marked out. Can you guys kind of see that? Here, I'll move it to where you can see it.
I see.
This lava comes further down. So like the room ends here, the circular area is pretty much the room, except for the lava travels further down that path. But then there's,
A river.
yeah.
A river of lava.
Oh shit. Ari's gonna start singing one of his ballads again.
I see
Which way would you like to be facing? Let's see.
That's fine. I mean, either way, that's fine right there. You can go back a little bit.
Let's see my breath.
So I'm gonna misty step to the middle pillar
Okay.
because it's a 30-foot limit. So, wait, hold on a second. Give me 1 second. First time playing this work. I'm going to.
The stepping stones are like 5 to 7 feet apart, so you can get to each one of them.
Okay, I'm going to. I'm gonna use a dork point and misty step to the other side. That's 60 feet away. And misty step all the way there.
Sweet.
All right. So he's over here on this side now. Whoa, that was weird. What happened there? Oh wait, no, here. That's what it is. This is the river. Sorry, I got confused by my stuff.
And I'm gonna look around while I'll wait.
Oh, that's sweet. That's awesome. He's kind of the scout now. Like Legolas, bro.
Before we go any further, I'm gonna sit down and kind of call out to Gur again to figure out which direction we need to go.
That's a good plan.
Gur, can you hear me, Gur?
All right, go ahead and roll for it.
All right, let's see.
Gur, can you hear me?
And I'm gonna roll again.
What'd you roll this time?
I rolled a 19. Ty, first roll. Woo, 19.
Hey, Winston.
What's up?
Drago throws you like a little ball while you're all the way over there. You try to throw it to you so you can catch it.
Roll an athletics check.
I'll roll a performance to catch it.
I got a 9.
That's okay. I also got a 9.
And the ball burns slightly.
So the ball is thrown a little off target, but also it barely hits the tips of your fingertips because you also rolled a 9, and it bounces from your fingertips into the lava, and there's no more ball.
I rolled a 19 time.
All right. So what are you saying?
Just trying to figure out which way we're supposed to go. I was just calling out to Gergen.
All right.
Like, can you hear me? Where do we need to go? Where are you?
Did we go over there, or did we not go over
So
No, Winston did. He hightailed it all the way over there.
yeah, you have to roll if you're gonna go across
Yeah.
or do something. Fire all around me is what you feel or in here in your mind. Which this is different because this is full like phrases that you're hearing. And then he says, wall, door, wall leads to where I'm at. Door, no, that's dumb. Sorry. A door, not a door, leads to where I am.
Is this a Tarzan dragon?
A what? Say that again, Ty.
A door that's not a door leads to where I am.
Fire bad. Monkey good.
A door.
No, it's just
Winston, can you hear me? Winston.
Yeah, I can.
You can also communicate through your mind, so.
Oh yeah, I forget. So I just choose to telepathically communicate to Winston across
Dude,
the way.
you're telepathic too?
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Dragon.
He's telepathic with Gur, but you can telepathically talk to him. So I was saying, like, he could talk.
Yeah, when you shout my name, because it's probably a little loud in the room, I'll initiate the connection.
Isaiah was the last one to come across. He was the first one to go over.
you got the ability.
I teleported.
You teleported.
No.
So I say, Winston, Gerd just told me that a door that's not a door is the path to where he is.
A door that's not a door.
Okay, I'll start to look over here.
Okay. So then I turn to the rest of the group and say, so I just made contact with Gur, and he's telling me that a door that's not a door is the path to where he is.
Okay, that's dumb.
I mean, can he be a little bit more
Yeah.
specific?
Can you give us something else? I mean, come on.
That would be par for course because, like, they're expecting, intelligent thoughts, and you know that he was literally just able to say one word before this.
And before that, he was only able to like give it a feeling, right?
Yeah.
Well, at least the main thing is he's close. Because now you're being able to actually hear him, right?
I'm not close.
All right. I'll go over there.
All right, roll athletics or acrobatics, whichever one.
20.
Yeah, you're able to make it across them.
Do I go with Isaiah or do I go somewhere else?
No, yeah, you're hopping across. So there's actually 6 of these pillars.
I turn around. Sissies!
Drago,
Winston lets out another rare laugh.
Drago looks over there and he's kind of pissed. He's like, no way I'm going to let a bard outdo me. And then he rolls. He's going to jump across to you.
All right.
All right, Ty.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my Cape of the Mountebank and just teleport to Isaiah, to where Winston is.
All right. You do that. You also have advantage on acrobatics checks, though, right?
I know.
It says, holy shit, I didn't know you could do that, little brother.
It's,
Page out of the old book, huh?
Yep. I watched you do it. It seemed a lot easier than freaking doing cartwheels across the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
You have one less thing to worry about.
Not worth the risk, in my opinion.
What about our...
Are you kidding me?
I rolled a 20 and an 8.
Roll acrobatics to every single stone, or just go, and I'm there.
That would be exhausting.
I already was this close to shooting.
Seriously, Ty, it would suck. When you did that, I'm like, wait a minute. I think I have something that allows me to teleport. Oh, look at that idea. Oh, yeah.
Be careful.
All right. So you guys are on the other side of this passage now.
Oh, I know. Well, I got wet while I was out there. That's why I'm getting cold.
Who's leaving now,
told you to
or
go
who
over
is
there
like
and face in
leading?
the corner.
Are you in the lead now, Winston?
Yeah, I'm looking around on the other side, but I rolled a 3 for investigation.
What do you think I do in my
Nice. Taking a page out of my book there.
Exactly.
You do, so what? It's not true.
I'm assuming I don't find anything, Ty.
So are you going like on?
Yeah, just like a little bit.
Okay, so as you walk further on, you see that the path leads around to like this. It looks like almost a guard area that there's no guards at.
Hold on, can we before we do this, can we talk about how the two of us just made it across with nothing happening? So the guy that was just in here was actually helping us for some odd reason?
Well, Winston was looking while you guys were crossing. So I was just telling him that like the room beyond, it looks like a guard's area, and then it moves further on down around on the right. So like you guys go straight into a different chamber. Like this is the chamber that you're going into.
Yeah.
And then it goes around to the right. And the lava river flows further down on the right of this passage, this room that you were in originally, too.
So either the guy that raised those things up was either a spy for us or is setting us up. One of the two.
Taking on the second option heavily there.
So,
Where'd it go?
by my dad's feet.
Pretty heavily leaning on that second option there.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, now that we're across the lava and Winston's gonna you're checking it out, before I go down the corridor into the room, I'm gonna reach out to Gur again with my mind and see if we're heading in the right direction.
Alright, I'll say,
I promise I wouldn't try
so-
to get you goods.
No, no doubt.
you don't have to roll all the time, Caleb, because that would get old, and also like the fact that you've already made that a connection, like you can feel him. So like all he knows is that he was taken somewhere in here and he's surrounded by fire, and you do feel like you're getting closer to him with every step.
Okay.
No matter where you go in this room. Like it's closer the further you go into the volcano.
Okay.
Right? So like that's what, like you can keep communicating whatever you want to communicate, but you don't have to roll anymore for it. Because you're
Okay.
close enough to where you don't have to do that.
All right, cool.
Alright?
All right, well, in that case, I'm just going to say, we're coming, we're closer.
And you feel a sense of peace in one word, which is friends.
Yes, your friends are coming, we're coming.
Alright.
Do I have the best night vision?
I have night vision.
Everybody has the same because you're half, and
okay.
everybody else is pretty much. Well, do you have night vision? You
I
don't-
have dark vision 60 foot.
Yeah. So you and him are pretty much the same, and I'm pretty sure.
So you could
Actually,
be
I
in
think
front.
Caleb's is 30. But
Mine's is 30, I believe. Let me look.
But yeah, Drago is kind of like. But all of this is like red glow because
Oh,
this
okay.
is all inside a volcano. It's
Okay.
not dark anymore.
Alright.
I gotta make a potion for that. It's called cat eyes.
That's right. Witcher.
I had Ghost stay outside of the volcano, by the way.
Okay.
He didn't come in. He just ran off into the snow.
Well, there's a baby in here, so.
I'm a little bit more responsible parent.
Hey, there's 2 babies in here.
There is 2 babies, and I want to be able to focus fully on trying to find the second one.
I still don't know why I didn't
Oh, no, I was talking about me.
I don't know why I brought him with us.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Alright. Caleb,
We're going
what
down
are you,
together.
what's Awyn doing, Caleb?
I don't know. My dark vision is 60 feet. So Awyn is kind of in this like he can feel Gur. He knows he's super close, so he's kind of like walking forward with blind ambition, or if that makes sense. So he's just like, as soon as he sees that Winston's moving forward, he is like going that direction. So Awyn is hot on Winston's trails and maybe even passing him, depending on how far Winston got.
All right, so there's a path that leads onward to the guard area that's deserted. Winston's currently in there, but then it moves on further to the right. He rolled an investigation in this area. You can roll, or you can do whatever for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna roll investigation.
And then what are you all doing as this is happening? Because Awyn's now. Dang it! What the heck, man? Why do I keep doing that?
I rolled a 23, Ty.
I don't know where it went, though.
20 points better than mine.
Right?
I'm basically looking for ways out, exits, whatever I can to make sure everything's legit.
So you're further.
And I'm looking for, I'm also looking for any type of power source, anything that,
So you're going further too.
yeah,
So at this point, I feel like everybody's going here, right?
yeah.
All right, Awyn. Look, I'm not gonna let anybody else roll for that because Winston rolled a 3, Awyn rolled a 23, and so he's able to find that there is a wall here that is a fake wall. But then there's also the corridor that leads onward. But there's a wall that's a fake wall here that leads to a different area.
And as I'm looking at that, I kind of look over to Winston and go, a door that's not a door?
Spot on. Hey, Drago, come here.
Yeah.
Hey, you got that ring? You got that ring, bro?
Yeah, Argus, down here, we found something.
I'm with you guys.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you'd come
Yeah,
all the way.
we're all in the room, and I make sure the drow are still in the room too.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just following,
Okay.
like just taking everything in.
Blindly following us.
All right, fellas, hold on to each other.
They're
I'm gonna
oddly quiet.
I'm gonna shoot this wall.
You gotta ram it.
Oh, I was gonna
You
roll.
could try. I guess you could try to open it first.
Yeah, I was gonna roll an Arcana check on it and see if I can figure out a way to open it.
Who goes first? Who's either he's ramming it. I mean, you called him over and he's just like, ooh, wall. That's not a wall. I see.
I'm rolling Arcana right now. I'm going first. I kind of stop him like, whoa, 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 whoa. All right, I rolled a 13.
Yeah, nothing magical really hits you for this wall here.
All right, Drago's fake wall. Do your stuff.
You couldn't go through it.
I can't tell anything.
All right, boys, hold
Hey,
on.
wait, what if there's a button like there was for the pillars and through the magma?
Possibly.
So at
Or
that,
smarter, not
Awyn's
harder.
Awyn's just like on next to the wall, just like patting rocks, pushing rocks in, and like trying to find a button up and down on one side. Then he goes to the other side, and he's doing the same thing on the other side.
Even or odds, Caleb.
Odds.
All right, yeah, you don't actually really feel anything as you're like touching everything all throughout there.
All right, Drago.
Winston's like, that's a good idea, and starts doing the same thing.
Me.
Even or odds.
Even.
All right, you're more adept at touching stuff. And the wall like does a little secret passageway thing where like it goes in a little bit as you touch the right little stone and moves off to the side.
Nice.
Reveals another.
I look at Drago. I just feel like he's disappointed.
Yeah.
Say, Drago kind of had the like a damn it.
Ooh.
Hey, you can use that ring a little bit.
Dad, what'd you do?
I don't know.
Do you guys hear that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay,
just
my bad.
unplugged it and back in, but
I just set this flashlight back down,
I
man.
know it must have created some kind of weird interference.
He
I
got
don't know.
curious, started touching wires back there.
All right.
What's this one do? What's this one do?
So
My bad.
now you're in the guard chamber, and there's this secret passageway that leads straight ahead of you, and then the actual regular chamber leads off to the right.
All right, I'm assuming when that door opens, I can kind of feel Gur even more strongly.
Yeah, there is a subtle shift. It's not crazy, but it's
Almost like a foot thick wall was removed between them.
kind of like that.
I would say Gur would probably be in the guard chamber, protected by like.
All right, I turn to Winston and go, he's definitely down this way. I'm going. And
Yeah, I'm with you.
And I start to walk down the corridor.
And that's where we'll end our session.